schwarzer Haufen, ja, oh, und voll mit Tyrannen raufen, ja, oh, wie's voran.
Hey everybody, Elite Golden here, and welcome back to Operation Andromeda. This is the beginning of the 13th German turn. So, some minor housekeeping right off the bat. This Italian colonial cannot go to Nubia as it is not originally possessed territories. So, the Italians are just going to take back those $4. Um, and then also, I noticed that I think Major Foe did a little more than 14. Wait, I was using fives? Oh, okay. I see how it is. So he could not have done 20 damage because I have major factories. So one of those will come off. And I'll let the guys know that I just spotted that. Um, because I was confused. I was trying to figure out why there's only 4 damage done to it. But since it's a major factory, it takes 5 less than the maximum because he dealt max damage to it, which means it was dealt 15 damage. So, um, way to go, Italy. Way to have the requisite tech to defend against uh, so many American bombs. So, that's it for housekeeping. Let's get on to our technology roll. So, we are going to go for all this. I don't know whose dice that is. So, going to try to finish up improved factories. That's a pretty important one. Going to try to finish up heavy armor. That one, I don't know. Jet fighters, which we're going to try to get on the board. It's a little late as we're in the 13th turn for that one. And then we're going to try to continue on strategic rockets. That would be a valuable one to finish up. So first things first, factories. Ah, shucks. Okay, well, that will just be the elusive technology for Germany. 7 for heavy armor. That's not good. Here is jet fighters. That's what that was. That was a miss. And now rockets. Ha. All right. Well, I'll take the hardest one. That's not too bad. 1 for 4 is unfortunate, but it could be worse. So here's what we are buying. Perhaps you got a sneak peek of that earlier when I was giving Italy its money back. We're gonna lend lease the Italians a fighter. We're gonna buy ourselves a fighter. We're starting construction on an air base. Um, oh, and we're using up all of our money, by the way. Artillery and a motorized, 2 Panzer Grenadiers, 2 tank destroyers, 3 militia, 2 airborne, 2 infantry. So that's the whole kit and caboodle. And of course, there's our Atlantic Wall. So here's what we're doing. Italy's already on the ball for raiding, so we don't need to. We might as well just go fight this British destroyer over there. Britain has developed ASW, 1, 2, 3, so that is scary for us, but the Americans haven't developed ASW, nor radar, so we'll just, dang, could we just go to town on the Americans? That's crazy. Sure, let's do that. We're going to get back at the Americans for what they have been doing to us, which was declare war, bomb our allies. Um, yeah, that's about it. They really haven't done much else to us. Um, So here goes nothing for the rest of the turn. We are also going to map these guys, the 1, 2. Hopefully try to get those subs out of here and off my convoy lines. Um, medium armor with an infantry and a marine into Lapland um, with a fighter up against an airborne. So it's not terrible, I suppose. It's not awful. Um, we're gonna pick up an airborne, go 1, 2, fly just straight over it. Dropped all those guys. We're gonna land in Kola. We only have 1 round of combat to finish this because it's tundra. So we are going to bring our Air Force. So we're gonna hopefully finish that. Let's see what else we got going here. Um, yeah, I think we're doing pretty good there. Then let's see. Huh. All right. Yeah, this is kind of the fun part. Let's see here. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to start a very large uh, group here in Lubelski. Well, I suppose this Panzer Grenadier will just blitz to Lithuania. Um, take that for free. I'm not sure how many guys are going to end up being on this tile, but if it starts getting egregious, then yeah, it's going to get awful. So I'll make a battle thing after this. I just have to establish what I'm doing in um, non-combat if it's non-combat. So we're just going to pile on the guys. There. We have brought our guys, lock, stock, and barrel. I am curious to see what he does about this, because that is a wall of mostly armor, unfortunately, not a lot of cannon fodder. And there's no mountains up there, so cavalry is really not necessarily required. So perhaps we'll do that. Moving on to here, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Then we're also going to have some fun with our Air Force. Uh, okay. So how is all this going down again? Let me just make sure that I've got this right. Um, we shall um, where is it? Okay, so first things first, we are going to take the transport plane and we're going to go 1, 2, pick up the airborne, 3, 4, drop it off here, 5, uh, 6, 7. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, cool. So we'll just leave it there for now. Um, not too difficult to figure out where it came from. So we'll just take that for free. Not too difficult. We're gonna have a bit of the Air Force come with for this fight to make it a little easier for ourselves. That air marker is so far away. 1, 2, 3. Actually, we're not going to do this. I just noticed that we could grab something else that is perhaps a bit more meaningful. And that's going to be, so this air transport is going to go 1, 2, pick up the airborne, go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 into Istanbul. Um, and I believe, I'm just going to make sure, but air transports ought to have, I think, 6 movement. Air transports have 6. Long range aircraft is 1. Air base is another, so that makes a total of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Long range aircraft is fantastic. So, sorry, Ada Wolf, we'll give you that back. We'll give it back to you. Don't worry. I was just being a little hasty there. Um, Let's get that airfield out of there. There we go. All right, so that's pretty nice. Got another buck out of that one. And then we'll attack these guys. I suppose we're not doing anything else really, so we're going to drop that guy down and use these remaining offensive units to hopefully surround the city, maybe. Um, yeah, those militia were uh, fantastic buys for his first time at war with a major power. So really solid. Oh, actually, let's see. I guess I could just still keep those two guys there and go 1, 2 down like that. So we'll do that instead. The joys of cavalry, not having to worry about mountains. Got a couple strap bombers. They're gonna have a jolly good time, I hope. Um, so all the aircraft came 1, 2, 3, or 3, and then so yeah, then they can make it all the way back. Plenty good, plenty good. I guess we could just try to carpet bomb the tar to some guys, I guess. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll carpet bomb these guys with one of them. It's nothing too crazy, but I just want to avoid the anti-aircraft as early in the war as I can, but later we'll get a little more aggressive, I suppose. So now for I think that's all the battles except for one, and perhaps the most important actually. This strap bomber is going to pick up an airborne. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Moscow's in range of 5 of Romania, which is crazy. And then on the way back, 1, 2, 3, 4. Strap bombers have 9 movement because they have a base of 6 plus 1 from the airfield plus 2 from long range aircraft. That's 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I counted that out so many times because I could not believe um, the stroke of luck for the Axis on that one. That means that he's going to lose his bank, which is pretty important considering he has almost 60 bucks sitting there. So Zhukov and Stalin. I suppose we'll have to wait for Edelwolf's turn to see if the paratroopers are able to catch them or if they have slipped away in the chaos of battle. But I do believe that's all my attacks. So let's check over this board one more time. So taking those two territories, not doing anything over here yet. A little bit there, a little bit up here. So yeah, let's get into this. Um, I'll drag my dice from over here, but let's give the Americans a green dice. There we go. That's nice. All right, so we're going to start with this convoy rating first. Oh boy, that's quite a bit of damage. It's already 4, which maxes this line out, which is 3. And so now we'll go down to these guys. And yep, that's everything. I take $5 off the Americans. Um, that is really nice. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, getting the Americans back for the $2 up here that they stole from us. Now we'll do blue dice for a seaplane. See what happens here. Ooh, not good. So they submerge, and that's over. Trying to get rid of the naval battles first. So torpedo boat at a 2. There's going to be low rolling dice. Sub at a 3. My destroyer at a 4. His destroyer at a 4. My torpedo boat at a 2. Sub at a 3. My destroyer at a 4. his destroyer to 4. Okay, that's a hit. That's gonna be on the torpedo boat. My sub to 3, my destroyer to 4. Oh boy, come on. Oh boy. All right, 3 for my sub. There we go. His defense. Okay, that was much too worrisome for me. But we made it through there. All right, so we'll do these now. My cavalry will be the blue dice. The blacks are the fighters. There's a hit from a fighter, so the militia is gone. And let's see what happens on the militia's return fire. A 3 as well. That will not cut it. All right, I now realize that the repercussion of not taking Eastern Anatolia is that the city is not surrounded. So we'll be out. We'll just have to be all right with that. Because Cyprus is worth $1, and I do like having $1. So first up, the cavalry. That's a hit. That's a 2. Very nice. And now the defending militia at a 3. That's a miss. All right. So another $1 for me. All these planes go back. They'll go on the card. Yeah. Yeah, that strike bomber just might die, but taking it from taking Moscow is well worth it. And I don't think it's worth it to just send a whole bunch of aircraft right there, who otherwise could scramble and defend other things. So we'll do that. That's everything down here. Now we got to go back up to the north and finish off these fights. So there's his airborne. We'll have that be white. Yeah, we're just gonna have to do this properly. So here are 2 infantry class for 2s. It's not gonna cut it, and then 2 6s, both hit, and then now the 2 or less from the airborne. No good. So he goes back. I don't think he can blitz to that, but we'll be okay without blitzing for that. Now we're over here, so here's my airborne first at a 2, I believe, because it's snow. And then these are 2 tacticals and a fighter. So we'll do the fighter first at a 6. It's kind of hard to see, but that is a 5, so that is over. And now for the response. That is a miss. So really whittling away the militia that the Russians threw down. Not taking a whole lot though, so that's okay though. Was that all the attacks? I think it was. Not a whole lot of attacks, but a really big turn nonetheless. For oh yep, this. Let's get some dice. All right, so these are for carpet bombing in southern Belarusia. Hey, got a hit. Militia's dead. Well worth it. And then the bomber will go back to central Romania. All right, took a buck off the table. Can't be too upset about that. So, is this really all that I've done? I did quite a bit. Oh boy, game's getting a little scary here. So now we're into non-combat. I didn't even use these guys. Oh well. It's kind of tricky to use those. There's no airbase there, so those heavy strat bombers are gonna have a tough time hitting too much without some sort of tomfoolery, I suppose. But tomfoolery is always an option. So we'll just kind of leave things be for now. And let's, I suppose, start non-combat. So 1, 2, I'll go to here. 1, 2, 2. Oh, we've got a few rail movement. I forget if Istanbul is considered Middle East or if it's still Europe for the 4. I think there's a chart over here, actually. Okay, so that does count as the Middle East. And I think everybody only gets 1 in the Middle East. Yep, just as I thought. So I will rail 1 infantry from Berlin to Istanbul, using up all my Middle East capacity. And then I got 3 more movement that I can use up. We'll use this. Um, let's see. To head up to here, and then we'll just, yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll send 1 more guy to Bessarabia. So that's 2 rail movement already. Since these guys are submerged, I'm going to, let's see. No, I'm not. I can't be foolish. So I'm not going to be. Gotta be careful. Um, let's get this artillery here. Rail to Königsberg. Rail to Warsaw. Oh, I suppose these guys can map. That's what they were supposed to do. Okay, so if it's fine, I'm just gonna map real quick, since they're just off the coast of. We'll roll these dice real quick. It's pretty easy. Um, medium bomber, 2 fighters, pretty easy. 1 hit. 1 fighter hits, so not too bad. Good for you, fighter. So they're done. Those guys are done. He's done. I guess that'll be okay. There's not a lot of transports around. These guys. What are these guys gonna do? Are they just gonna sit and defend? Probably. So we'll keep it like that. And I do want to switch that guy over to here. Just take 1 movement and go into port over here, since the sub is submerged. Move this guy up. Yeah, it kind of sucks I'm not really fighting in desert anymore. Oh well. I guess I'll just survive without fighting in desert, because fighting in desert was pretty rough. Um, Pretty big turn. I just really got to make sure that I'm not messing too much up. Okay, that'll be it for me for this turn. Let's now place and collect. This is under construction, so it's just over here. I think I have to establish where it's under construction. So let's see. Oh yes, he's got a construction marker over here that I can borrow. It's going up in Sweden. Okay, so that will get deleted because it's now Italian. So, like I said, the airfield is under construction in Sweden. This is Lend-Lease to northern Italy. Fighter to western Germany. It's good to have 3 fighters there. That's really, really nice. artillery, and motorized, whoops daisies, to there. Um, we'll do an airborne there, an infantry there, a militia there, militia up here with an infantry. Actually, no, let's toss a Panzer Grenadier up there. Oh, did I just delete that infantry? I did just delete that infantry. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go back just to make sure that I did, but I'm pretty sure I just deleted that infantry when I decided I didn't want to place them up there. So then we're gonna go 1, 2. He'll go to Warsaw. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 placements there. Here's another one. Um, airborne and militia. There we go. There we go. Actually, I'm going to put a fighter here in Paris. That's where that fighter is going to get placed. I don't think I put anything else in Paris. So that's a pretty snazzy placement. I do like. Don't worry, that's going to get fixed. That looks pretty rough. But now let's collect our money. America's at 60, or sorry, not America. Germany's at 67. Um, plus 3 for Romania, plus 3 for Sweden, plus 2 for Norway, plus 2 for Vichy France, and I have to add all that up because I was not listening to myself when I said that. So 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 2 is 8, plus another 2 is 10. That'll be $77. All right, that is a comfortable amount. I am a fan of having $77. Cool, cool. All right, well, that's it for me, everybody. Head on over to Edelwolf's channel next for the Soviet response to uh, this. Should be good. I look forward to it a lot. Um, so I'll see you all during Italy's turn for the 13th turn. Let me just adjust. Um, the game is well and truly afoot now. Americans getting raided, Soviets and Germans fighting, the Italians being beaten up by the Americans, and then whatever's going on over here in Asia, we'll leave that to the guys who are playing over here. So thank you everybody so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Later. Hey everybody, I'm back. Just realized I forgot to do the recruitment rolls for Spain and Vichy France. So here goes nothing. 3 off by 1. Shucks. And I think I need like a 3 for this one too. 5, no good. All right. Well, just want to clear that up so it wasn't going to have to be done in housekeeping. Thanks for watching. See you later.